Hello everyone, I hope all is well. Today I shall go over the role of the hawkish Siddeley Nimrod MR.2 in the Gulf War of 1990. I hope you enjoy. Firstly, let's take a glance at the state of the RAF's Nimrod fleet prior to the Gulf War. The Nimrod was brought into RAF service on the 2nd of October 1969 and received several upgrades in the 20-odd years before the Gulf War. In the late 80s, all MR2 Nimrods were fitted with BAE manufactured refueling probes, as well as wingtip mounted ESM pods. ESM pods can detect and identify a broad range of frequencies and can cover an extremely wide range of radar systems, and also radios or data link systems. An example of an ESM pod on another aircraft are those small wingtip pods on a Eurofighter. In addition to the refueling probe and ESM pods, the finlets on the elevator were enlarged. These modifications were placed under the designation of MR.2p. As the RAF had suspected that when the Nimrods went out into the Gulf, there would be some threats that they couldn't protect themselves against, so the Nimrods were upgraded once again, carrying BOZ-107 pods, which were also fitted onto the RAF's Tornadoes. These were flare dispensers, coupled with MAW or missile approach warning fitted to the rear of the pod. On top of that, the GEC Sandpiper FLIR, forward-looking infrared pod, was placed underneath the starboard wing. The last major modification was the addition of a towed radar decoy, which was the large pod on the top of the tail. All these extra modifications came under the designation of Mark II GM, GM standing for Gulf Mod. Now let's move on to the operations in the Gulf. Originally there were 3 Nimrods which were operational in the Gulf, which increased to 5 later on in the war. The Nimrods could fly out of either RAF Akrotiri in Cyprus or Seb in Oman. Flying from Cyprus, they would cover the shipping going to the Suez Canal, and flying out of Oman, they would look for Iraqi naval activity. From these two bases, from the August of 1990 to the March of 1991, the Nimrods flew around 400 sorties. The vast majority of these sorties were patrols. Most frequently they were nighttime patrols. The daylight patrols would be carried out by the US Navy's P-3 Orions. The Nimrods would guide US Navy A6 Intruders or Royal Navy Lynxes to patrol vessels where they would deal with the targets. The Nimrod was credited with around 16 assists of enemy vehicles. That is pretty much it for this aircraft in the Gulf. Prior to the Gulf, the Nimrods had flown in the Falklands War, surprisingly equipped with AIM-9 Sidewinders, as the Nimrod could definitely dogfight the Argentinian Mirage 3s. Jokes aside, the Nimrods did an excellent job protecting the task force going to the islands. After the Gulf War, the Nimrods returned as part of the invasion of Afghanistan. Well, that closes this video on the Nimrod in the Gulf War. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a great day and stay safe in these difficult times.